let's do Crowbar. I really want to try to get a game and get the turn 2 Hydracaena out. Okay, so we can't get the turn 2 because we don't have a 1 cost reduction. But we can get the turn 3 Hydracaena out. So let's play this. So we'll play the Lyra Scald. I mean, we get more value out of playing the Twinkle Twinkle first. My opponent has the first play, so if my opponent spends 3 mana into one lane, I could play the Twinkle Twinkle instead of the Lyra Scald. Okay, he did spend 3 mana. This does seem weird to play this. I because I want to get the resupply effect from here next turn. Because I'm at noon, I'm going to get another resupply, so I have a card to sack with this ability. And since next turn I'm already going to lose this lane because I'm planning on playing Lyra Scald, then my opponent invests more here. If they spend 4 mana here, so what it's going to have in your companion expedition, so they're going to have 2/2/2 here, 1/1 here. And then I'm going to pass. Now hopefully I get something I can play for 2 out here, like an Esmeralda or something. Oh man, if only I had gotten the Martingale last turn in the opening hand, I could have played the Martingale and then one of these cost reduction. And then if we resupply into a cost reduction, we do get a cost reduction here. So unfortunately, we can't play that. We cannot play this. So let's play this here. I want 2 cost reduction. I'm going to pass on this because this is cost reduction, this is cost reduction. I can sack the Twinkle Twinkle to play the Martingale from reserve for free. Or I can just play the Martingale for free. And then I can play this 1. So let's see, do they have a 1 cost to play? Because then I can play the Martingale from my hand. And then it will stop them from moving up. We still end up with 1 too many. Nice. Okay, so we do move. We just trade. But now we're going to get the Hydracaena out next turn. So let's get rid of the Lyra Scald. Doesn't really matter because we're going to use all of these to get the Hydracaena out. Now my opponent can add 3 mountain. Tying up. Oh, they're just playing this. So let's support ability this. We'll support ability this. We'll keep the sleep alive. I don't know what is the better place. I think we'll do hero because this can get rid of at some point. So we're gonna trade here. And then I'm just going to hope that this Hydracaena wins this lane for the rest of the game. Okay, I do like the Twinkle Twinkle because when something big comes out like this thing, I can just Twinkle Twinkle from my reserve. Next turn, Twinkle Twinkle from hand, or the turn after, Twinkle Twinkle from reserve. So if they put a giant thing out somewhere, that's pretty good for me too. It's maybe not this turn's play, because if he plays this out, then he just wins here. Well, what if I don't? What if I don't use the resupply? This isn't going back. This is going to go back. This is going to go. Well, I could play this, not use the arrow effect, then use the support here to Twinkle Twinkle. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to play this. Target up to one card. And I'm going to pass because I want, if need be, the ability to hit this support Twinkle Twinkle. Because if we say get this Ortis Gatekeeper out, that's going to be 4 mountain. Interesting. You're going to fight me here. And so now I'm going to win both. If I sleep this one, it's going to be in the lane with the Hydracaena. So the idea is my opponent definitely... If I put him down to 2... But if I put it here, if I sleep this one... Yeah, I'm going to sleep this one because it's in the Hydracaena lane, and I don't think that it's going to next turn affect me as much, because this is going to be a 12-12-12, and then I really want to be fighting for this lane. Opponent just needs a playable character here, whereas if I slept here, my opponent needs more, I think, to beat me. Okay. Now that's a lot. I'm going to pass here. We're going to each take 1. This is going to go back to reserve. It's a good setup here. It's still a lot of power. Okay. So now I put in the Ratatosker in the back, so there's big plays in the reserve now. This is a lot of power in his expedition. This is going to be 6/6 for 3. We're going to get 2/2 here, 2/2 here. And then you're going to add 6/6. It's a good thing that I need grass here, not mountains. Mighty Jin. It's decent here. Well, I play this for 3, and then I can play these for 2. A combination of 2 of these. Okay, this shows me that they're not really fighting for here. Like, technically I can beat this power that they have right now if I put this. Oh, they only care about water, though. So I guess I'll just re-up here. This is just going to turn it. I'm not using resources for this. My opponent could just pass here. Save up resources. So I spent a lot in something I'm not fighting at all, which is why I was really surprised to see this Ratatoskr come out in this lane, because then it's just like I can minimally invest. All I'm doing here is I'm getting extra mana for next turn, not using my resources. They passed? I'll pass. Or would I rather have Twinkle Twinkle in hand and get double sleep? Yeah, so I'm going to sacrifice. I'm going to put this here so I can swap it out for my Twinkle Twinkle. Target one card to send back. Okay. Got this 12/12 Hydracaena. At this point, we definitely have enough. We have enough mana, so probably gonna play. I want Mountain and Grass. Play this for 4. This is gonna go back. I want to save room for this, so maybe I play 4 and then +2/+2, or maybe I just play a Hydracaena, and I can use this to play 2 Twinkle Twinkles. I don't think Hydracaena is necessarily the right play. I can play way more power not playing Hydracaena right now, but I want double Hydracaena, so let's do that. Okay, nice. There we go. Yeah, I definitely shouldn't have done that. Oh. That is a way to discard this. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. Well, now I want to utilize this. And I'll go here and it will tie up. And that only goes here, so it forces. Yeah, okay. Okay. Does make me sad. I'd love to if there's like a unique of this that got seasoned. That would be great. Okay. So this forced my opponent into a situation. He's going to win here. Now, does he have a 3 or less to win both of these? He's using up a lot of his resources. Okay, so he's going to win both of these. Okay. I've got another Hydracaena coming up here. That's going to be at 8. Hydracaena really not going to help now. This does not feel worth it. It was probably not worth it last round, but because they dropped the other one, like maybe it kind of is. I do like the Esmeralda. The Esmeralda's going to be good here. This is also actually fantastic. A way for me to utilize the Hydracaena here. So it's going to be 3, so I have 7 mana to work with otherwise. So I can play 3 of these. I can even play 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Did my opponent choose to pass? I'm going to play the Esmeralda here. And then I don't think my opponent meant to pass because that's just kind of game for them. Well, if that's the case, then I'm going to play my Hydracaena here to beat them because they already passed. And now I'm going to pass. And now I go up in both. And now I've played 3 Hydracaenas this game. This is crazy. I'm really surprised my opponent just passed there. I guess they're really fighting for this, taking all their resources for this last turn. Or I don't know what the intention with that was. But we've got 4 mana for double sleep, 3 mana for a paint prison. So that's 7 mana. That means we have 4 left. If we get a so 4 left is this or this plus a 2 that we get here. This is a 3. Okay. I care about grass. No, I care about mountains here. This is a 3, not a 2 cost. That's okay. We're just using it, and then we're going to let this one lose it. We're picking our most expensive one so that if our opponent has another sticky notes, if they send this back, it goes back to my reserve as opposed to this one. So 2 plus 3 is 5. I'm missing here, though. So I'm probably going to go half or? Ooh. Okay. So this is a grass and mountain, so I definitely want to play that here. Because I only need water, and I have nothing with water, which is the issue if this gets dealt with. So I'm going to play this spell. And if my opponent has a way to make play a card and it makes a token, make 2 bodies, Okay. Well, let's play this spell just because we can, even though our opponent has nothing else to do. You get sleep, and we win with maximum Hydracaenas. Nice. Full on pass by.